Imagine you've done your best to wake up at dawn and arrive super early just to get your favorite front row seat. But when you get there, someone else who came in the last minute and skipped the morning rush suddenly takes your favorite seat and casually claims it's theirs. It feels really frustrating and unfair, right? Well, this classroom example is actually very similar to social development theory. A clear example of this can be seen in Rempang Eco City project. To give you a picture, Rempang Island is located in Batam, Riau Island. This area was originally designed as a new engine of growth and a global hub for the green economy, specifically for an integrated solar panel factory backed by massive investment from China. Sounds amazing, right? A green future powered by clean energy. But if we look at its social perspective, there's a major gap between beneath. In urban regional planning, development is ultimately about people. If we only focus on the physical infrastructure and economy while ignoring the social side, development will be flawed and end up hurting the local communities who were already there. So, this industrial label actually risks wiping out the independent livelihood they've had for generations. Rempang Island is not empty, it's not an abandoned land. Most of the people there depend heavily on sea as traditional fishermen. When their coastal areas and living spaces are displaced, they can't just automatically be absorbed as workers in the modern industry factory. The question is, will the giant investment actually benefit the local people there? Well, in reality, behind the green development label, the rights of communities that actually lived there for years, such as the Malayu communities, are stripped away from the living spaces they're inhabited since 1834. Not to mention, for the people that were displaced from that area, the new housing subsidy program was relocated residents is not fully completed yet, and many residents refuse to move because the process is seen as a non-transparent. Plus, just recently, during the development of public school project, land boundary stacking was done without knowledge of the local community, the neighborhood heads, or even sub-district government. On top of that, if we look at it from a regulatory side, this project is a full shift that raised a lot of questions. At the central government level, this project was initially prioritized. But later on, through the presidential regulations change, the status was officially dropped. So what can we do now? Instead of forcing a top-down approach, the government investors should change their ways to be a more emphatic and open to public opinion. From the beginning, planning should be participatory and transparent, not just a formal presentation after a decision was already made. Local communities must be positioned as a primary partners who truly benefit from the industry supply chain, rather than just being bystander. This can be integrated, for example, to generate a forum group discussion to the locals that are there, so it's a more emphatic approach. An equal dialogue must be wide open to map out which areas can be developed and which living spaces must absolutely be protected. Because in the end, the true essence of development should be to empower the people within and not to push them aside. What do you think? Is it fair for a massive industrial project to be built by sacrificing the living space of local communities? Let me know in the comments down below.